Hello there and welcome back to Yorkshire Outdoorsman. This is just a quick update video in relation to my new Weihrauch HW110. I've made a few small changes and I've added some bits and pieces to my kit to go along with this. The first thing is, in my last video I did mention something about the scope being quite big. Perfectly good scope. I've got to say that from the beginning, perfectly good scope, but just a little bit big I thought for my own personal preference, which was the Hawk fast mount. The new one I've put on is the one that I wanted, which is the Weihrauch 4-16 by 44 illuminated reticle, parallax adjustable. I did manage to get that from Vector Air. Absolutely fantastic scope. It's a first focal plane scope and it's my first time using a first focal plane, and it does take some getting used to. I'll pop a picture up here of the reticle that's on this one. For those of you who don't know what a first focal plane scope is, I'm not going to go into explaining it. There's thousands of videos out there that can do probably a much better job than I could have explaining it. So go and have a look at that if you're not sure. The second thing I bought was this. It's the Air Force One chronograph. Very small opening. If you want me to do a review on this, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to do a review on this. There aren't many reviews on this on YouTube that I've seen, so if you do want me to do an in-depth, or as in-depth as I possibly can, review on this chronograph, then please let me know in the comments below. The second change that I've made is I've added a sling from Amazon. Really nice sling. I have a Jack Pike sling on one of my shotguns, and to be honest it's quite flimsy, I thought personally. This is a fairly cheap one from Amazon and it's really good, thick, solid, padded, beautiful piece of kit. Well worth the money. It was only about £8 or £9, I think. It was something like, it wasn't very much. I can't remember the exact amount, so if I'm wrong please do forgive me. I'll pop a link in the description to this sling if you're interested. The other thing I've done as well is, you may remember that I had this Harris style bipod on the gun. Brilliant piece of kit again, nothing wrong with it. The only thing I found with this was that when it was mounted underneath the gun and I had my rifle on the sling, this was digging him into my back, even after adjusting the strap to try and accommodate for that. It was still digging in my back, and I wasn't overly fond of it. So what I've done is I've taken that off and I've replaced it with one of these, which is, I think it's an Atlas style bipod. That one comes down onto the front peg rather than the middle one where my back sits. When it's on my back, it sits on there and it digs in me. This one doesn't, because it's further forward than the other one was. Yes, it does drop down a little bit more in height from the gun itself than the other one did, but no foul, it's not a deal breaker. And this one doesn't dig into my back, and it's just as sturdy. It's not a proper Atlas, of course. I'll put a link to this one in the description as well, if you want to have a look at one. And finally, I bought these, which are cheap laser rangefinder, again from Amazon. If you want me to put a link to these, I will do, if it's going to focus. Are cheap rangefinders any good? Let's find out together. So far, thumbs up. But if you want me to do a review on these, please again leave a comment in the description, and I will love to do so for you. In addition to that, I also bought one of these, which is a NITEHAWK pop-up hide. So hopefully when the weather gets a little bit warmer, I should be able to get out and do some hide shooting as well, which I'm really looking forward to. And finally, last but not least, I bought myself a set of trigger sticks. They are not the Primus Gen 3, but they are almost identical to them. Again, I'll put links in the description to these two items as well. So, thanks for watching. Next video hopefully will be some shooting, hopefully when the weather gets a bit warmer. So if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.